hear somebody. Are we on?
Yep.
We're live. Hey, Debbie here. You sure did, Beans.
Hi, guys.
And Karen Gale's here, too. You know, y'all just about beat me. I just flew in the house.
She did.
I did. So Lauren's just getting this straightened out so we have a nice light video and you can see everything that's going to happen here.
Let us know about the sound.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's good. That's nice angle there. We can see it pretty good now. Okay, so I told you the title for this.
Yes.
You got it. Okay, well, I guess I should go on, but I can't see who's talking.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Because the camera controls.
We'll bring it back. There we go.
Thank you. Ha ha, funny, she says.
There's Dara.
Dara's there.
Lori.
Lori. Hey, Lori. So we got some multiple
Andrea.
people. Andrea. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're starting out great. Can y'all hear me good?
Does it sound okay today, guys?
Can you hear me okay? I'm a little bit scrapey and scratchy. If you don't hear me say, so sounds good. All right, that's all I need to know. And that's all I need to know. I'm goofy. Oh, what a day it has been. What a rare mood I'm in.
Bean says it sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I went to the hairdressers, and it's a sad, sad thing that I can't show you. Because
No, Sherry, my arms are not tired. We are now, I have,
She figured it out. She's brilliant.
I don't know about that.
Well, what she did...
I've finagled two different tripods.
Yeah, she had a tripod that she's always liked to use. It's much smaller, and she piggybacked it to the microphone on the big one. So we're all good.
I think the problem, for some reason, I think the weight of the phone kept pushing the tripod with the microphone, and it kept bringing the camera down, and so I had to constantly hold it. But now that it doesn't have the phone weight, basically to get the microphone to work, all you have to do is plug it in to the phone. So I'm able to use the other tripod that I like, but still get the use of the microphone. So, yes, I'm piggybacking.
Well, we're figuring things out, and we're making do, and we thank you for your patience because Javi was so good at this. And
yes.
She spoiled us all, but we're going to do our best to try to come up to par. At least it may take a while because, well, you know, Javi didn't learn what she learned overnight, and it's not going to be overnight for us either. We miss her so much, but Lauren does a wonderful job. And
I try.
I'm happy for her help. Now, what our big project's going to be is very shortly here. Not that I don't want Lauren and mine, but she's going to teach me how to get my own self on here, which would be very liberating because that means that I could, if I saw something I wanted you to see or I got something in my head, I'll say, hey, guys, I can just hop on here and say, hey, here we are. Here we go, you know. So, here we are today. So, what am I going to talk to you about? Oh, I was telling you, you can't see my hair. Wish you could. I just went to the hairdresser.
It looks very pretty.
I went to John Wellman. I never could get in to see him before I got in today. He has been a hairdresser for 42 years, and he is really, really good. What he did, you guys could never really see. My hair was white in the front, but it was like steel colored in the back. It looked like two different people. You know, from the back it looked like one person from the front. So I never liked that. Of course, that was natural. That's the way my color came in. There's no problem here, Sherry. I don't know how you say it. There's no problem here.
No, we're all good.
It's all fine. That's all over for now. There's nothing else we can do about it if it's not fine. So we just moved on down the line. But yeah, so I went to see John, and he did my hair for about 4 hours it took him. He put in all these little tiny foils everywhere, and then he toned it. I had to sit there for a while, and it came out, and it's a unique color. It's better than what I had, and I won't have to do anything to it for a long, long time because as it grows in, it's going to grow in white. But, yeah, You did a good job. I wish I could show you. I'll show you another day, though, because we were running late and we would have had to work with 2 cameras and
We
stuff.
are too.
So, yeah, we're glad. We don't even think about it anymore, to be honest with you. I'm sure people who are more affected by it than we were, you know, it's on their mind all the time. But I'm out of town about 1.5 miles on a hill, so it never really did affect me. Lauren and Jordan, yes, it definitely affected them. They lived right down close by, but they moved out for a few days, and when they got the all clear, back they went, and they came and checked the air quality in the house and all that stuff. And they all said, well, you know, it pronounced it good, because, of course, who knows? Well, we hope for the best.
Yeah, because we had a kitten at the time, so they haven't had any bad effects, our cats or us.
Yeah,
So yeah, we're okay.
Anyway.
Thank you for asking, though.
Yes, that's very kind of you. All right, so
You guys might recognize this necklace, semi.
yeah, kind of, sort of. This is where we started out the other week when I said, "Oh, we're gonna make a Chatelaine necklace." You know, I've made many a Chatelaine necklace. I don't know why this had to be an issue for me, but it became
A headbanger?
It became a headbanger, yeah. It was a Harvey Wallbanger headbanger. Anyway.
I actually like how it turned out better.
Yeah, I do like it too. Here was the problem. Let me show you what I encountered. Okay, so this is the same piece, the luggage tag, and if you'd like to know, it is SILWAR 0601. That's SILWAR 0601 on the website. We still have like 3 or 4 of them. I will have more coming in again in a month. Sorry. We do have some brass socks, and there's more of those coming tomorrow, and gingerbread too is coming. But this is what we got for now. So we do have a few if you want to do it in silver, and also the rose. Remember how we did the rose and we bent the edges in? This one was ready to go on another one, and it's SILWAR 02464, and it looks like this.
It's the large one. It's the 40 millimeter.
But you could use a little one too.
We have a 28 millimeter, which is a 2-layer.
Yeah.
This is the 3-layer.
Yeah.
Which is 40 millimeters.
But you could use a smaller one too if you wanted to. Anyway, so this video is about why this is not Chatelaine necklace. I couldn't think of anything better for now. Maybe later we'll think of a better title. Seemed like I had one in my head last night, but you know,
knocker.
It's all gone, so I can't remember. I'm sorry. All right, so we're going to talk about what I did end up doing instead, and it came out really good. I did not even have it up 15 minutes on the internet before it was sold. So this is a good design. No matter what color you do, it's a good design. Now, you wouldn't have to have this, you know, big gaggle of beads hanging from the bottom. You would not have to do that if you didn't want. It's up to you. You could just do like a tassel thing or something from it. Someone mentioned, isn't that heavy around your neck? You know, surprisingly, it is not. And I have troubles with my neck, too. Now, I don't know if I'd want to wear this for like 3 or 4 hours. But if I was going somewhere to get my picture taken or be dressed up to dinner for a while, you know what, that would not be a problem for me. And I'm not good with heavy stuff around my neck.
What about just, like, off the top of my head, I'm thinking, if you want, maybe if you are going to a wedding or something and you want a little bit more dangle, what if you did these on, like, lobster claws? And then you could, like, add and take off?
It won't work right. I mean, it won't look right, Lauren. It won't work right either, and I'm going to tell them why.
Okay.
It's because what I should have done, and I failed to do because I did not think I would have to, is I should have, let me get my pointer. Got to have that pointer, you know? I should have drilled a hole with my drill press right here and right here. Maybe in the middle of the flower off to the side. And then, instead of using this ring, I should have gone up, 2 sides, straight up. I should have done that. That would have been one thing. Then 2, if you look at this here, since I have one here that's not, done. Okay, so you got an opening here. You got an opening here. This opening is thicker right here than here, and that was the problem. I had to use a bodacious big jump there, and it was very hard to get everything even so it would hang decent. So it took me a better part of a day to make this necklace, and it should not have, but it did. And that's why, is because I just immediately went for it. I've used this piece so many times, but come to think of it, after I was working on it, I realized I'd not made one with a whole bunch of dangles from the bottom. I'd always made one with a tassel thing
From the very
dangle
bottom.
From the middle, which is not a problem. You've got a beautiful place for it. You know?
Hi, Debbie.
Oh, it's our Debbie. She's here. So that was my problem and why it gave me fits. So, and I'll show you up underneath in here what all I had to do, if you can see. First of all, off to the side, come over here, you. I had to use a great big, it was actually a circlet that I had to cut through, and I could see I didn't get it shut good enough. I should fix that before I send it off to my buyer. Yeah, it's good. So I had to come way off. It's really kind of too big, but I didn't have anything in between, nor heavy enough chain to make a jump ring that would be correct. Now, if I'd had heavy enough chain to do that, because I would have needed a heavy one there to support it, because the way the piece is made, then it would have been okay, but I didn't. So I had to find something, and I found this, and it works, but it's heavy, and it's just a little bit high. And I don't know.
Sherry's asking what
Okay,
if we
there.
turned it the other way,
I didn't want it the other way. If we turn it the other way, though,
which is technically the right side up. We turned it upside down originally.
you would still have the same problem. Not here. You could just do a tassel. But here and here on the sides, it's actually further apart, so it wouldn't have fallen together right. It would have been all separated. And you would have needed really big jumps on either side because this is really kind of thick. It should have been like drilled. You could drill it. If you're going to drill it, I would drill it maybe like here. So you get my hand out of the way. About here. And about here. And you'll be good. Like that. So
Hi, Christine.
if you want to hang it that way.
It's morning for her. She's in Australia.
Oh, she's in Australia. Well, how about that? I can't talk like that.
We're down under.
I can talk with a London accent, and I can talk with a Yorkshire accent now. I've been practicing, and I'm pretty damn good. I'm not going to do it here, though, because it would be pretentious. But I can't do that one. I tried, and I can't do that one. Anyway, it's not that there's any reason for it, but let's go on before I start talking about it, because it's just a thing with me. But anyway, so that would work to get back to the question, but you're going to have to probably drill. Here,
Oh, Christine
and
says she's very interested in this piece, the luggage tag, that
You
she
bought
has
the-
it in the gold.
Oh, yes, Christine, I know who you are.
But she's still trying to decide what to do with it.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do it like this, Christine, and Cherie asked us, so that's a good thing she did. It doesn't really solve the problem entirely because you're still going to have to drill here and here. So you can get it level with this and then get your dangles hanging out. Unless you want to skip that altogether and just make dangles. But if you do that, you still don't have a Chatelaine necklace. Because do you remember Teresa's? It had a swag coming across like this. And so I tried that on here, and I just wanted to fall because there's just too much of this hanging down. If you're going to do a swag like that, you need to have a piece like maybe this, where you're just right down on it. Here. You know, this one has just got too much high and low going up, and it's not gonna work.
Hi, Sheila.
So wonderful. Arnar. Okay. So I did it this way. You know, I don't know if you followed me for long enough, you might have noticed this little thing about me as a designer. I tend to do inverted shapes. And this is an inverted shape. I just go for it that way. When I did my line back in the 90s, almost all the pieces were based on inverted shapes, meaning like upside down triangle type shape. That's just the way my mind goes. That's just balance for me. White at the top, and at the bottom. This is, highlight things, but there is nothing wrong, of course, with doing it that way because that's the original intention, isn't it? But you know what these were to begin with, and I know I've explained to you, but I'll say it again in case you don't remember. Hey, Betty baby.
Hi, Betty.
Oh, thanks, Cherie, that you think. Am I saying your name right? Is it Sherry or is it Cherie? Usually when I see the name spelled that way, Cherie, the ladies I've known in the past spell it that way, say Cherie. Correct me if it's not.
Yeah, the filigree is Silware, SILVERWARE 08680. The filigree piece, if you liked that.
Oh,
Sherry.
silverware. It's not silver?
Oh, it's silware. I'm sorry. I
Okay,
spelled it
so
wrong,
let me just tell you again.
Yeah.
If you like this piece, and we've got a number of them, then you'll do SILWAR. Yes, SILWAR 0680.
8680.
Yeah, 06. Oh, now I'm dyslexic. 08680. Okay.
Yeah, that's this piece.
All right. That's this one if you want to try that. Which you're
Hi, Deborah.
entirely welcome to if you like. Hey, Deborah. There she is.
And Christine, I actually like this luggage tag piece for colorization. It colors beautifully, and I actually did a video with using it and colorizing it with our lunar paste.
Did you do it in silver?
No.
That's a thing I want to bring out to you. Of course, you're
No.
welcome to do it in silver
Hi, Michelle.
if you like.
It's Cherie. Yep, it's the French.
Sure, okay, I got it. You're welcome to put whatever you want on the silver. But I would say to you, first, consider what you paid for the piece.
Yeah.
As this is not an inexpensive piece at all. And, why put color on this? This is like the next best thing to sterling silver, right?
Yeah, I think the one I used for the colorization was the raw.
I know, one thing I've seen people use patina gilder's paste on this and just go over it very lightly where you had the little dots and stuff. They didn't do it in here. Just very, very lightly, and it was quite pretty. And then what they did, this piece too, I'm going to tell you, it's not just good for this. It's good for if you want to make
A bracelet. People like to bend it. It bends nicely.
And bends nicely. And I have videos on that. If you want to look for it, maybe I'll try and find it and I'll reference it for you when I get a minute today.
Yeah, Cherie, I did one, and I used the raw brass. Like she said, I did not colorize the silver. And I also did decoupage. I did our
A little bit in the middle.
tissue decoupage in the middle.
But I like I'm trying to say, I would not, Brenda, go back to who you are. I would not do that on silver personally.
No, and I would not either.
Because, like, for example, my dad used to always say, if you get a really good steak and you cook it right, why would you put Worcestershire sauce on it? Or A1 or whatever. No one's thought about it. It might be something to that. But, there's no accounting for taste, is there? No. So you do.
Some people do like it.
You do. I have old hotel silver. I want to make pennies out of it. Yeah, you can. And it will be very close to this color. Now, this is modeled on a Victorian luggage tag that an elegant lady would have put on her luggage, and she would have had her initials engraved right here. And if you're good at doing that sort of thing, and you wanted to put your initials on there, you certainly could.
Have you engraved this piece before?
No. The reason why, it's dapped.
Oh, yeah.
And so there again, I get to thinking, how many of these things am I going to have to wreck to get it where I want it to be?
True.
It might be 3 or 4 of them,
see.
So,
Can we show that a little
yeah,
bit? I don't know if it
it's
shows,
dapped.
like,
It's
from the
dapped. Look,
side.
it's almost mirrored here.
that it's
dapped.
dapped a
Yeah,
little bit,
they
if
can
you can
see
tell.
it. It's punched up here and here. It's dapped. So, it could be done, I used to be pretty good freehand with a Dremel, not so much anymore, and it's because I just haven't done it, not like I used to. Anyways, so I used it this way, And I glued this onto it.
Onto the filigree.
Right. And the reason I bent the leaves down on the edge of it was so that it wouldn't be sticking up all over and you look in there on the side and see a whole hunk of burning glue.
Yeah. So she layered this piece onto there.
I did.
And then she put the tea rose.
And then I put the tea, and you know why?
To help with the dab.
Because it helped to level it. So now, when I put it on, I won't see much of that at all. And I wish I could, well, maybe I'll bring this one up as glued, so you can see that it's not much glue to be seen in here.
Cherie wants to know if a more etch would kind of work to etch it.
I would not know, darling, because I don't use that. So it's not something that I carry or have played around with, but isn't that for glass? I don't know. It might, but it also might ruin a perfectly wonderful piece. So I would say if you can find any junk pieces like this, or if you have one or a small one that you didn't have much money into, I would investigate on that. You might find the next best thing to, sliced bread, like they say, but I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyway, I'm thinking to kind of etch it. Well, wait a minute. Let me just back up a minute. To kind of etch it. Like you mean to kind of etch your initials into it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how that works best is when you etch it with etchant. I can't remember the name of it. We have a great big long really good video on etching. And there's a product that you buy and it's very easily found online. And it's your etchant. And you use it with raw brass, not plating.
She said it's for glass.
Yeah, it is for glass. Try on a junk piece. Go ahead and try. I don't think it's going to be great on this. You use an etchant. 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 To do it. And what you do first, without getting into a lot of that, because that's not what this video is about, you use black magic marker or Sharpie pen, and you write on it here what you want to do. And then you etch it, raw brass. Then once it's etched and cleaned properly and all that, then you can give it color if you like. And for me, in a raw brass, to make it look old, probably what I would do is darkening patina and torch. Probably. That's what I've done in the past. I made one like this in a brass one time, and it said Bella Vita, beautiful life, Italian. Not that I speak it. Bella Vita. And I loved that piece, and I just kicked myself that I let it go. A woman came into the shop one day, and I had it in the window, and she just fell in love with it. She was having a really bad day, maybe a really bad life at that time. And she wanted it so bad, but she only had like $45 on her. So she asked if she could have it for $40, and I'm like, no, please. It was worth twice that. As an artist piece, I can't say it. Especially hand etched. But I let her have it, and it made her so happy. It was worth it, right? We do things like that, don't we? All right, so then, I just made my dangles. I used ball-end head pins, and I used these little acrylic tulips. Sometimes you find them in glass. We have some in acrylic right now. I don't know if we have the glass ones. We did. And then I use these little beads here. We have lots of them on the site.
Here's the white.
I use a rondelle. The white ones are my new favorite bead. I just love these white cathedral beads. So I use them coming down here along with some of the big swags, double swags that I had at one time. I don't know if I do anymore. Of course, I bought them and then there were no more. So I will continue to look for them.
There's some iridescence too when those white cathedral beads hit the light.
There's a little bit of AB in there. And these are Haskell
And then
pearls
here's
right here.
those are the
Yeah,
rondelles,
this
the
one-
double-sided,
These are so cool.
the
I
shrag.
say these are Schrag rondelles, and they've been soldered together. So you've got one side and the other side.
We have
and
them
you
in
can
silver.
go through it.
Yeah, we have them in
Or-
silver and gold.
Or you can glue into it, because that's what I've done here. Did you get me a little one? That was just a big one.
No, that was the main one.
Okay. I had a little one.
And there's the chain too. When you want to talk
Okay,
about
okay.
that.
I had a little one, Schrag rondelle. Don't know where that came from. Because my suppliers don't normally have them this small. But anyway, I got it. And I glued a little pearl cabbed into it and put in the center, because this piece, it needs something in the middle. You see the rivet.
We also have pearl
so-
Montees.
We do. We have some left, yeah, but they're mounted in gold, and I didn't like the look of them, so I didn't use them here on this. That's why I didn't. But anyway, and then on the chain, this is something we've all done. I just, I had this cast bead chain, Tibetan silver chain with the antiquing, and I did 3 bead lengths, 3 beads, 1, 2, 3. Then I'd take it apart. And then I would do my little section here. And these are the cathedrals here with these, they're like really cool wide polymer clay
Oh yeah, I didn't
washers.
get those,
And
but
they,
we have
and
those.
they
on the
have
site.
chatons set into them so nicely, and we do have these on the
Yes,
site.
we do.
In fact, I was out there looking in a drawer. We have a whole big bag of them, so we have plenty of them. And so, and then I just did the little ones here and this, just, and I put lobster on. Now, what I did,
Hi, Kaylin. Am I saying that right?
Kaylin, yeah,
Kaylin?
I guess so.
That's a very pretty name.
Hello. This piece, because it's a big piece and it's got all this chotch hanging off the bottom, you don't want this hanging down long. It just is clumsy. And the longer you have a heavier piece hang, the more it drags on your neck. That's probably why this piece didn't bother me when I put it on. Because it's only 20 inches. That's all it has to be. Because I've got plenty of room.
So
to
that's
do it.
from the end of the
And I've got an
chain.
extender too. I was making extenders. That's always a good idea. So, and then
So
this
is that from
it should-
end to end?
This is just this.
Oh, just that.
Yeah.
Do you know like the length that you made those?
These, I would say they're anywhere from 1 inch to 2.5.
So not go much longer
And I
than
would
that.
say make them whatever length you like, because I had such a time with this that, I had to play around to get it right. So, the next one I make, if I make another, it will not be such a chore. Because
Okay,
I know
so-
what I'm doing now.
These can be long. It's the length of the chain you don't want to go longer than 20.
No, I don't want, no. I don't. To me,
That's the part that
it
gets the
doesn't look
heavy.
right. It's better for you to put an extender on the back and let your customer deal with that if they want to. Or if they tell you, that's just going to be too short for me, I need it longer. Okay, fine, then you lengthen it for them if they want you to. For me, personally, it's good like it is.
Cherie says she feels like she steps back in time each time that she watches you, stepping back more into a genteel
Oh, I'm
time.
anything but genteel, darling. But anyways,
Hi, Karma.
Hey, so
She's
glad.
a-
I
she's a-
found you again, old customer for,
From 2004, she says.
I'm trying to think. I knew a Karima. Anyway, I'm glad to hear from you again. So glad you're with us. We're always looking for someone to find us for the first time or come back.
Yes, so please like,
So, yes.
subscribe.
Yes, I forgot. I always forget at the beginning because my criteria is always to get on here and just talk to you, not tell you to do something.
Oh, and so you're commenting right now, but this is for the live.
Yeah.
So if you guys, after this is posted on YouTube, it can be watched. It's posted. You can watch it as many times as you want. You can go back. If you can please leave us a nice comment
Yeah,
under the video.
let me explain that, Lauren, just how it works. You're all commenting beautifully here, and that's wonderful because I have something to bounce off when I'm doing
Yes.
this and keep me on track because I don't script these, as you know.
No.
I don't script anything. So, yeah, you guys help me a lot by being here and keeping me company while I'm doing it. in having Lauren here too. But we need to see comments under the video description.
Yeah, these don't show up afterwards.
These don't count for anything except you made me really happy.
Oh, she said her name was Colleen back then.
Colleen?
Mm-hmm.
Colleen. Oh.
Patriot.
Patriot. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll remember later. I'm trying to think. Okay. I'll think of it. I'll find it. Anyway, so we need you to comment underneath the video,
The
please.
posted video, yeah.
Comment. We will respond. I'm
Yes.
very careful about that. Javi trained me. She says, you have to do this. And Javi's not here to remind me now, so I have to look. So...
And I do too.
So always, write something for me, because the reason for that is when YouTube comes to a video and it sees all these people commenting under the video and a lot of likes, it says, people must like her. We need to show her videos more.
Thank you, Estelle. We appreciate it.
And it does not have anything to do with monetization of the videos. Yes, they are monetized. I don't make much at all. It's almost worthless. But if you don't monetize your videos when you're a content creator, as I am, that holds you back too, because they want you to allow them to advertise on your videos. So if I don't mark that off, then they can't. So now they're not going to show me to as many people. So yes, they're monetized. I get maybe $50 a month or something.
Hi, Maud.
For it. It's really not anything of any consequence. But if you will please like it, subscribe
and comment.
Especially those comments when they see all that going on down there. And other people also when they see that, wonder what this conversation's about. So it helps us to find new friends for our community. And that's the most important thing.
I believe so, Christine. I'm going to check for you right now.
Jan says she's inspired for her WTW. That's good.
Oh, hey, Jan. I am also going to have a video on Thursday.
Yeah, Christine, there should be some. I usually have some in brass, ox, and silver, and also in matte black. I know we have some in matte black.
Yes, we have the 40 millimeter in the matte black, which is really pretty. And if you buff it a little bit, it'll bring out some copper highlights.
Why don't you look and see if there's a brass ox one? Are we out?
I'm looking right now.
Okay. So anyway, that's why this is not a Chatelaine pin, because, a brooch, because a Chatelaine brooch would have had a swag down here, a lot of cute little charms, maybe a double length, whatever we saw in that first video. If you're not quite sure what is she talking about, go back to the video, the first one on Chatelaine. You will not have a hard time finding it because only like 2 weeks ago. And see, you'll know. And I'll also show you Teresa's piece and you'll know what that is. So I still have to make a Chatelaine necklace because I've not done that yet. But here's the thing. Now, if you've been following us at the group, that's the creative group
On Facebook.
on Facebook, and if you're not part of that and you don't mind Facebook, some people hate it, I understand. But if you want to get on and join our group, you will love it. You will love it. You'll make so many new friends. Some of them like friends for life. Oh, I bought 1928 components and a happy customer. Well, Estelle, get the 1928 components if you want any more now, because very sadly, I am not going to have them anymore. They'll not be reordered because they raised the price up by 3, and they don't want to make the smaller order that I needed. I can't use $150. I can't use 150 pieces of something that costs me $15. Well, where do I have to go with that? You guys don't want to pay that either, and I don't blame you. I mean, in some ways to me, because I love the stuff, I can see the value of it. Okay, yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to sell 150 of them at that price. When he sold them to me for, a lot less, I didn't have far to mark them up. And everybody was happy, but I can't do it anymore. So.
No, Cherie, you'll post afterwards. After we're done with the video, it will download and post to our YouTube channel, and that's when you'll comment.
Yes, this is entirely right. Lauren is right. You can't comment now. You have to wait till we're done.
Maud loves your pointer.
Ah,
Give
thank
your
you.
little needle
Well,
point.
Maud, if you would like to have one, dear, we have them for sale on the site.
Yep.
We
And
just bought some new ones. I can't live without this. You know what I like
I
this
have
for?
one too. I gotta find
I'm going
it.
to tell you why I like it. Poking holes in polymer clay and epoxy. Does real nice.
It helps. It's good for texture too.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
Cherie. Oh no, I cried literally. I sat and cried because I knew it would hurt our business, and it has.
BSuBoutiques.com.
You know,
Caitlin.
it's the way things are. Things change. You know, when this line was offered to me, 7 years ago, you know, things were different. But the line didn't perform as expected, and I just didn't have enough of an audience for it. So, you know, my customers were, you know, over the moon for it. But there's a limit to everything. You know, I don't want to have a piece on there that you got to pay me $25 just to get it. And at the end of it all the money has gone to 1928 into the plater, and I get maybe 10%. I can't live like that.
It's a no-win.
It's a no-win.
No win for anybody.
Can't do it. So
Yeah.
what I'm doing is I'm, as rapidly as possible, increasing stock of the brass ox pieces, not brass ox, but the brass pieces, plated brass pieces that we've not had for a long time, and some we've never had. And hopefully, I keep saying this, I will have some pieces cast, not the 1928 pieces, because that's illegal. That's their copyright. But I may have like some of these pieces. I can have this piece cast if I want. I'm not sure that there's a point to it, but I could have this piece cast if I wanted.
But I mean, our 22 karat gold brass is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And our matte black, everyone loves our matte black.
Yeah.
So, oh, and Christine, so we have a tea rose. It's in the 22 karat gold brass, but it's the smaller one.
That's not what she
it's
wants.
It's the 28.
That's not what she wants. She wants brass ox.
Yeah, we
and
don't have it
big
currently.
One. I'm surprised we don't. But I'll get some for you, Christine. You're going to have to hold on a minute because, like I say, times are not good. When these bills come in, they're enough to, as we say, gag a maggot. And they take sometimes 3 months to pay down. So until things pick up, I'm sadly going to be a little slow at replacing things and bringing things in. But I will get that. The very next time I deal with that tooler, I will get it.
Yeah,
So,
right now, currently, we have it in the silver and we have it in the matte black.
Cherie, we have a lot of check glass.
We do. And semi-precious.
You have to, well, she wants check glass. You go to the glass beads section underneath the beads. Beads and rhinestones, I think it says. And you'll find it, there's a lot in there. And I'm always buying more. I have a new vendor now where I don't have to hit such a big number to get him to ship it. And he helps with the shipping, which is also very nice. So, yes, but we have lots of it. You just maybe didn't know where to look. I always said, I told Javi, we really need to step that up and put all the check glass in one section. But she's not here, and I don't know how to do it. Perhaps Diane can figure it out. And then we'll help you out. But right now, you're going to have to look for it. And it's under the glass beads section. Okay, there's a lot there. It's all marked. So, thank you, Karen. Thank you very much. So anyway,
Dara loves the black.
Well, we know that.
Yes, we do.
As soon as we get the black, Dara and Mary O'Toole descend upon it.
Yes. Jan says she's good with your decision.
I know.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't, it'd be just too bad.
No, you guys have been very understanding.
Yeah. Well, it's hurt our business because I've had people come and we don't have it anymore, so don't buy anything. And I'm sorry, we had that line for a good bit of time and it was wonderful. It is wonderful. But we have lots of other wonderful things and they won't even stop to look. So, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? But we do appreciate your orders, especially now when things are bad. The more that you're able to order, the quicker I can replace stuff. And I'm not talking about big orders. Right now we have a code called 15 for all. It's just 15 for FOR all, A-L-L, and the letters are caps and there are no spaces. You can go to the site in the pink sliding bar at the top of the homepage. You'll see it. It's right there to remind you. If you use that, and I'm going to have that for at least another week, you can get 15% off your order of any size. There's no minimum on that at this time. So you can buy a couple little pieces of something. And maybe it's only $20, $25. And you'll still get a break on it. And the more orders we have like that, the better it is. I don't care if they're big. You know, we love big orders, but, you know, we don't have to have them. We know people are stretched. I think it's better sometimes if you come and you just buy yourself 1, 2, 3 pieces maybe. That's it. If money's tight and you've had stuff in your drawers for a long time, you've not used it yet, but there's going to be, excuse me, a crap ton of stuff you never saw yet because the site's so big. And they can be your muse. That's what I do. I don't have a lot of money to buy extra stuff. I can't keep this stuff. I have to say bye-bye. You know, I have to sell it. So, but once in a bit, I will order something that's just for me. And I'll put it on a pin board someplace or stick it on my desk somewhere where I'm looking at it a lot because it inspires me. It makes me think of something that makes me happy or helps me think of something new. Just like when I saw Teresa's beautiful, beautiful necklace. And then I end up making this. But,
yeah, it is a good deal.
But, you know, it's quite the discount. I can't agree with you more, Colleen. It's quite the discount. But, you know, people have a lot on their mind these days, and I understand, I do understand, but we can't go on without support. So that's the sad thing of it. So anyway, but we're okay today, and that's what I tell Jordan sometimes. We'll have a bad day, you know, maybe no sales or something, which is weird for us. We usually have something. And I say, you know what, Jordan? We're okay today. We're okay today. And maybe tomorrow too. So how about if we just go along, do our best, watch for the little flowers growing up in the cracks in the sidewalk, be happy about something, forget about it and move on. Because worrying about it is not going to help. Everybody has got a burden to carry of some kind. So what's the main reason we're here? Is to help you carry yours, not to empty your wallet. Although we need a little bit of help.
Here to inspire.
We are here to lift you up. Because when I know I've done that, it lifts me up too. And we all need that, right?
We're here to inspire one another.
Right. So what I wanted to tell you, even though this went a little bit, you know, exit stage left or right, it works for our Regency. No. Georgian period, Regency / period. They're the same time, but not quite. Anyway, they're in Fallnet era. Jane Austen, when she wrote her books, Regency period is 1811 to 1830. That is the very end of the Georgian period, based on 4 kings named George in England. And so everything in that period of time is called Georgian style. But you know, everything, Georgian style, it began early 1700s. So you know, in almost or more than a century, things are going to evolve and evolve and evolve. I mean, you think about fashion in our century, in the last 100 years. How much has it turned around and around and come back around again? You know, that's what it does. So, you know, you're going to see that in a Georgian period jewelry. But I'm particularly interested right now in the Regency period, 1811 to 1830, because that's when Jane Austen wrote her books. Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Mansfield Park, Northanger Abbey, and there's another one that just is escaping me right now.
Persuasion?
Yes. Yes, Persuasion.
Uh-huh.
And they say
I know my Jane Austen.
they say Sanditon is based on some writings that she did and did not complete. I don't know, you can look that up. I might be wrong. And Bridgerton also, the jewelry, if you ever watch Bridgerton, I'm not a fan of it, but if you watch it, the clothes are right. The clothes are accurate. And they're beautiful. And there's a lot of jewelry in there. So if you want inspired, watch Bridgerton a few times. You'll see all kinds of stuff. But this necklace would fit in to Regency period, maybe even better Georgian period. But it would not have been worn by a young woman. It would have been worn by someone older like Lady Catherine de Bourgh in Pride and Prejudice. A woman with lots of money and her head in the air. That's who would have worn it. So we're looking for things that are demure, not hard to make, things you could easily sell because they're not too out there, but something a little bit different. Hopefully using our stuff. That's a challenge we're having at the Bisou Boutiques Creative Group.
Cherie wants to know if that period also had sort of like the military design.
Not predominant, not prevalent. I don't believe. You could find out that I'm wrong, but I'm not seeing a lot of that. I have a book that's coming next week on Georgian period, which covers Regency. Regency comes to the tail end of Georgian. There's not been a book written like this. And it's written by Jenny Reddington Dawes, who, if you're a collector of Bakelite, you remember that, about 40 years ago, she wrote one of the first books was ever out about Bakelite, and it was quite wonderful, and I think it's still in print. And she also wrote a book about Victorian agate jewelry, Scotch agate jewelry, which Queen Victoria loved and had an extensive collection of, and I don't know how in the world we'd mock that, but maybe we'll find a way one day. You're not late, Rose, you're never late. I was late. Yeah, we love Jane Austen too.
Yep,
so
big fan.
If you want to see some things that could fit, if you've been in the creative group in the last week or so, I've been showing you pictures. Also, I was going through the hard drive of my computer last night because I know any number of you have made things that would fit. Not that I want that to be your entry. I don't. I want you to do something else and stretch yourself some more. But Danielle Clark had so much stuff that would fit for Regency period.
It's her style.
Yes, her style.
Yeah.
Jane Austen would have worn. And so this morning, I should say, newsletter, if you've seen it, it's referenced in the featured section of my website. I'll try to remember to put it on here in the description of the video too. You should subscribe. Don't wait on me. Subscribe, because that way you'll see the latest stuff. The last newsletter I linked to the website in the front of the website was sometime last week, and I've written 3 since then. You should subscribe because it's content rich. I'm not doing a lot of sell anymore. I'm telling stories. And I'm explaining things and referencing videos and stuff. So anyway, Danielle had such a pile of stuff that could work. And it will get you inspired and it will get you to thinking along these lines, hey, this is what this stuff looks like. Plus, you can do your own research, too. And then when I get that book next week, we'll use it in a video and go through some of the sections, and you can see that book and what we're looking for. Okay?
For the challenge, yeah.
And so to tell you when the challenge is going to start, you can start posting your pictures at the creative group. So you do need to belong to the creative group. It's free, no biggie. Just come and ask us to let you in. The 30th of October will be the first day, and you'll be doing a hashtag, which is Bisou Jane. How hard is that? That will be able to find your entry. This is a class, so this challenge is going to be accompanied by at least 2 or 3 hour-long class sections. They're not going to be longer than that. They're not going to drag on forever. And we're going to really explore that period. And it will be free. Normally those classes I charge for. That's like we did in responsory purposing. And ever since I did the last class, I thought, There's got to be a better way. There's got to be a better way. Although we had a lot of fun with it. There's got to be a better. Should be a project. So I'm contemplating seriously doing responsible repurposing 3 sometime mid-January. And this one is not going to be just content rich. It's going to be project rich. And explain to you why I use the pieces that I use. So I hope you'll join the Jane Austen Challenge because it's free. And we want everyone to post their designs. You can post more than one if you like. At the end of the time, which will be November 20th, it's the last day to post. November 21st, I will do a drawing. And someone will win a $100 gift certificate. So here I am giving you a free class. It takes a lot of time to plan and put together. Being honest with you, I don't just snap my fingers. It sounds like it, doesn't it? Because I ramble on so bad. But yeah, she just gets on there and talks. Well, no, not really. Takes a lot of time to put them together and have things to show you. And I'm not charging you for this one. You know, it's not going to be just like, this is just a video. It's not really a class.
Yeah.
This is going to be a focus class like you would have got if you'd paid. Only it's not going to be so long because those long ones are just, I think everyone's sick of them, including me. Look at this. We've only been on here an hour and I'm already losing my voice. So anyway, I said, do you think that you'll ever get back in the tower where you had all the lovely chain hanging down?
Is she talking about your workshop? That in your workshop? When you filmed down there?
I'm not entirely sure what you mean, Christine. We have lovely chain hanging down in the workshop, yeah. Not that much.
But you would see it behind you, you know, when you did your videos.
Yeah, yeah.
maybe that's what
It
she's
looked
talking
like
about.
we had a lot more than we did there. It was like for decoration. Where we have a lot of lovely chain hanging down is out in the shipping area.
Yeah, where we pack our orders.
Where people are buying it, you know.
I'm looking forward to the challenge.
But
too,
if you
Karen.
can explain that a little bit more to me, I'll be happy to think hard so I can answer you. What's the name of your creative group? It's the Bisou Boutiques Creative Group.
And it's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook. There is a link in the description of this video to that group where you can go straight there. You have to belong to Facebook. You come to the group and you ask to be admitted because it is a private group. But just answer the questions and say you know me from YouTube. And you're going to get in like that right away. No pause. As soon as I see you, I'll let you in. How's that?
Kaylin, I want to answer your question from before. Just to let you know that I didn't miss you. So she was asking about the rubber chicken.
Do you miss him?
She was wondering if she could get him. So we have, if you go on our website.
We don't have any of those.
No, but if you go on our website and you go on our regular, like the homepage, and you scroll down, you'll see favorite items from spring collection. And you can scroll through and you can actually get the rubber chicken on merchandise. You can get him on like a tote bag or on a tumbler mug.
You can get him on a tumbler mug, and I think he's on
a canvas tote bag.
He's a coffee cup too, I think.
So,
but that's our spring store, so it takes you off the website.
That's our spring collection store.
So any of the stuff on that, if you ever do go there, it takes you to our spring store. So any discounts we have doesn't apply to that because it's taking you to a POD site, which is print on demand. So they make them just for you.
Yeah, personalized items.
Just for you. They're not personalized, but they have, you know, whatever it is you ordered, they make it just for you, and then they send it, and they're rather quick about doing it.
But yeah.
You're very welcome, Sheree. I hope that you will join us. So anyway, I think I've explained myself enough.
It's a beautiful piece.
Come to the website and join the newsletter.
Yeah, you can join the newsletter from our site,
If you
too.
like the history of pieces, where I got it, why I got it, show you pieces that people in the creative group have made with those pieces.
Other videos we've done.
Yeah, Work
the
Table
links
Wednesday
to them.
tables to show you what people buy and what they work with. You want that. It's to sign up for it. It's free. And if you don't like it, take yourself off. It's a click. But you know, it's funny. Since I've been doing them more often, I thought, oh man, we're going to have a mass exodus here. Everyone's going to leave. They're not going to want this every day. We've really had very few people step off. And I think it's because the content is good. And we have 1,200 to 1,500 people reading every time. And that's out of 5,000. So it could be these people, then those people. I don't know, you know. But I do know it's being read. So.
Oh, she said it was a piece. Oh, she's talking about that 1928 pendant, I think, that we sold. She said it was called a tower. Where you hung all the dangles.
I know which one. I'm going to go get it. I have one. Or can you get it? I didn't get that. It's hanging on the up there.
Yes.
I'll show you this one. This is what you mean, Christine.
Yes. Okay. Once she said that,
it
clicked with both of us.
This is it. This piece was in Belle Armour. I had a whole article on these tower pendants. Sadly, he will not make them for me unless I take an order of 150 pieces. And this piece has gone up 3 times from what I paid for it before even plating. So till I can sell it to you, it'll be $30, $35. And that will be without me making hardly anything at all. So it's not like I'm scooping up a bunch for myself. I'm not. They're just getting paid. And I'm not. I love this thing. I wish I could get more. I wish it wasn't this way. But I'm not working as a slave for anyone but you. End the story, you know. So it's sad. And I can't have this, copied because it's his. Mm-hmm. And that's not right.
Yeah,
we
copyrighted.
Don't do that, But I did find a piece, a cast piece, a little while ago that has, instead of the bars across the bottom where you hang stuff, there's 3 bars. You hang stuff. It was all around the sides, and it would have worked. Oh. So I'm going to get that piece, and I'm going to do something based on it. It's smaller, and it's like an antique gold look. It's casting. Yeah.
It sounds pretty,
Very
though.
nice and not a bit expensive. Yeah. So.
That sounds interesting, though.
Tassel tower necklace. That's it.
Yep.
So, yeah, this has Dalmatian jasper in it. It's got red jasper, faceted jasper.
Copper chain.
It's got copper chain, rusted iron chain, that black chain. Blah 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 blah.
Do you know when you might be getting in that new piece, the cast one?
We have some. I just have to figure out where I put them.
Oh, okay.
Because that happens. If not, I'll get more. But anyway, yeah, it's a nice piece. The bad thing about this, if you want to talk about something being heavy around your neck.
Yeah, that looks like it would be.
Oh, Lord, this is bad. I've never offered it for sale because it's just so heavy. But, if you wanted to hang it from something like a doorknob, it'd be awfully pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you could go through, take a few pieces out the middle where one show and lighten it up a little. But, oh, my word. Feels like it weighs a pound. Ah. Anyway, well, I'm glad we could figure that out for you, Christine.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
And hopefully we will have a piece similar in the very near future for you.
Yeah. Yeah, they were fun to make. They really were. And there's a video. If you go back a few years, you'll find the video they made for this after that article came out in Belle Armour. So it's a sad state of affairs. All those beautiful little spinners and dealios that we love and lockets and all that. To have to say goodbye to them breaks my heart. But all I can think is maybe someday, maybe I'll have enough money that I can get some, and maybe I can get his price down a little bit. Because, you guys have paid good money for some of the lockets, like the Sporin locket, which was this one.
Or the spinner.
This one. You guys paid pretty good for this.
The purse locket that opens.
I think it was $35. No one batted an eyelash, but there's just a limit. And you think, what $35 would buy in other parts, like if you make jewelry to sell, you get enough stuff to make 2-3 pieces that are very nice and will make you some money, you know. So, but yeah, 1928 is wonderful, wonderful stuff. I can't criticize it one bit, and it's very collectible. So if you've bought some in the past, my advice to you is this: don't ever put it in a de-stash sale. Don't do it. And I'm not reducing my price either. If you got a coupon, you can use it. I'm not going to ever go less on. In fact, when I get down to the place where it's just getting a little bit too scary low, I'll just take it all off because I want some for myself, which I've never had much. You know. No, you don't. That's not what they do, Cherie. The person is called a mold maker, and it's a very specific skill. I do know mold makers. I don't do it because I can't afford it right now. So yes, I do know people can do it, which is wonderful. So when the time comes, but I can't have them make a piece like this because this one belonged to Mr. Bernie, and that is illegal, and I will not do it. So I can't have one made just like this or any of the other 28 pieces. Something maybe a tad bit similar, but not, no. Not a copy. Never, never, never. That's copyright infringement, and I'm just not going there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be a good drapery tie back. Yeah, that's for sure. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty.
Thank you, Kayla. Well, thank you all for coming. You've been wonderful.
We had an amazing group tonight,
we had
I have to say.
A good group. How many were there, you know?
I lost count.
Well, everybody was, you know
really
what?
Good.
Even if it was only, 12, 15 people, you were talky.
Yes.
And that's what I like.
We love.
Yeah, we have someone to kind of bounce the conversation from.
I will have a live here on YouTube on Thursday afternoon. Mm-hmm. For anyone that wants to join me, Lauren. I'm going to be making Sorry Ribbon tassel earrings. I made a video a long time ago showing them, but they were on our creative group.
Okay.
So I'm going to make one so it's on YouTube for us. And then I will be filming Miss Bisou here again on Monday. Next Monday.
Week.
So yeah.
Well, you're welcome, Colleen. Cherie says her husband was a mold maker for the studios. Well, there you go. Maybe he'll make you one. You have to get somebody with a spin caster, though, and molten metal to make it for you. It doesn't look like, when you spin cast, it doesn't look like it's that
Karen
hard.
says we had at least 18.
So, at least, thank you. Thank you, Karen Gill.
Thanks, Joan.
Oh, thanks, Joan, for coming again. I appreciate it so much. Yeah.
But yeah, so Thursday and next Monday, we'll have more videos for you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll post and let you guys know the exact times.
Hi, Betty. Thank you so much. And thank you, Andrea, for coming.
Thanks, Dara.
And Dara, all my lovely friends who come and support me. I thank you so much.
So subscribe, comment once this is posted, please.
That will really help me a lot. Even for those who watch these videos somewhere along the line and they say, well, Brenda Sue, this is all very lovely, but I've got no extra money. I've got kids in school and gas costs X amount and everything. You know what? Don't you worry about it. We'll be all right. But there is something you can do. You can make those comments. You can subscribe. You can like this video. That helps us more than you will know. Mm-hmm. It really does. So tell your friends about us. Somebody told a friend about us last week, and she came and joined the group, and she's just jumping up and down for joy. And I'm so happy to see her because we need that enthusiasm, don't we? You guys all have it.
Oh, good. Thank you, Caitlin. I'll be happy to have you.
It does remind you of the
It does, yes.
Okay, we got to go. I'm losing my voice, Jen.
Yeah, we don't want to keep you guys too late.
Yeah, it's kind of late. Lauren needs to go home, too.
It's all right.
It's her bedtime.
No, I'm a night owl.
Okay, so Lauren will see you on Wednesday. And
Thursday.
That's right, you're doing
Thursday.
She's doing Thursday this week.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you on Thursday.
Yep.
And that'll be that.
Probably around 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time.
Yeah.
So, but I'll let you know for sure. So join our creative group if you haven't on Facebook. We'd love to have you. And I will see you all Thursday.
Yep.
And Bisou and I will both be with you again then next Monday.
Yeah. And if you come shopping, remember the codes are up in that pink sliding bar toward the top of the home page.
Yes, and
You know,
always make sure
just in case.
And always
Just in
make sure
case
to
you
check the what's new section and the what's back in stock section.
Yeah.
And then Etsy shop as well, because I have been loading.
She's been, well, not only that, your mother's been loading.
Yeah, Mom's been loading too. So lots of new stuff on Etsy.
We're going to be having a lot of stuff in Etsy going forward because we have some structural changes here going on. I'll tell you about that when the time comes.
Including Matte Black, Dara.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Bye-bye, Rose. Okay, we
All
love
right.
you. See ya.